Welcome to the Disagreeablenerd podcast, a podcast where nerds from various ages and backgrounds get together to discuss movies, TV, books, and anything else that pops into their small, simple minds. Now sit back, relax, and let their ignorance wash over you.
Hey there, everybody. This is Gabi. I just started. And tonight we have... whenever this is being listened to, we have Deej.
What's up, guys?
It's been a while since I've had you on, Deej.
It has been a minute.
Black Panther episode.
Oh,
you
yeah,
and your wife,
last one,
Charsla.
So February.
March, April.
Yeah,
grief.
almost 3 months now.
Time flies. Me and Sade been cruising on solo.
Yeah, you'll have.
So, been up to anything cool lately?
No, not at all.
This is what I call my banter segment.
Banter segment, okay.
So we just talk about whatever you've been up to.
Work, feels like.
Any TV, movies, games you've been playing? Anything? No. Books? Do you read books anymore?
No.
Me neither.
I listen to audiobooks sometimes while I'm driving. But,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Audible?
Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Random stuff. I just recently listened to all the Bane books again on there, and
Ooh.
just random stuff, really. Whatever comes across, I think sounds interesting. I recently listened to a, what is it called? A LIT RPG? A literary RPG.
Really? Is it like a choose your own adventure type deal?
No, the whole book was wrote in the perspective of somebody playing an RPG game.
That sounds really weird.
It was very weird. It was trippy. It was kind of hard to get into at first because he's going along and he does something and then he gets a notification and then he'll get a notification that he levels up. And yeah, it's very interesting.
I don't understand.
Yeah. It's not for everyone. I'll say that.
It's been a while since I've used Audible. But the last several books I've read / listened to have been Audible books. I haven't read a book in forever.
Well, I haven't read a book in even longer. So
me and Paige were discussing this our last episode. She was reading Princess Bride.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to read. I just ain't got time.
Yeah, I don't remember the last book.
And the Audible books can be iffy.
That might be the last one I read.
The Old Republic.
Yeah,
Revan.
I mean, I don't know.
Drew Karpyshyn? How do you say his name?
It's Karpyshyn.
Or Karpyshyn.
Karpyshyn. Who also is the author of the Bane series, which is...
The Bane series is best.
It's good on Audible, I'll tell you what.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's nice, because they have all the sound effects and everything. And
really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that might be nice.
It's pretty good.
Out of all the Star Wars books...
Bane's the best.
It's been forever since I read like that original trilogy that came out after Return of the Jedi.
Like Heir to the Empire? I mean, Heir to the Jedi and stuff. Yeah.
I forget what those were called. They were called something. But those three, but it's been forever since I've read those, so I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But that Bane trilogy is absolutely amazing because like it makes you feel for Bane. You feel for the dark side.
Definitely. I read most of the books that came after the original trilogy, and that Bane's the best so far. Of course, it takes place at a different time.
Makes you pro-Sith.
I've always been pro-Sith. You know that.
Yeah, you're a Sith guy.
But
Not me. I'm light side. Light side all the way. Can't help it. Paragon. Yeah. I will choose the Paragon path.
You always win, too.
That's because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Why can't they let the bad win?
Good should defeat the bad.
That's the evil triumph.
That's the way life should be.
Well,
the bad defeats the good enough in real life, DJ.
That's true.
We need something to win. We need the good guys to win one every now and then.
I suppose.
So, what did you think of Avengers? I haven't had you on.
I really liked it. I didn't... You were talking about plot holes. What plot holes were you talking about? Because I didn't see any, or I didn't notice any.
I did?
Yeah. Or no, never mind. You know what? I'm thinking about Antoine. I watched Avengers with you.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I saw Avengers with you.
Antoine, your brother-in-law.
Yeah, I don't remember any.
I mean, I'm sure there are, but I don't watch movies that closely.
I don't either, but I didn't really see any plot holes. Nothing was like, I didn't say like, what was that about? Where did that come from?
No, I mean,
I don't remember any of that. So
who do you think's permanent and not permanent?
Oh, good question.
Or do you believe like everybody else, and that's pretty much pre-snap of the fingers, they're dead?
Pre-snap. So you're thinking Loki's gone for good?
Loki,
Gamora.
Heimdall, Gamora.
Heimdall's definitely gone for good.
Heimdall. That's because what's his face won out of the contract.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to play him anymore.
I did not know that was not. They fooled me. What? It wasn't the red face guy.
Oh, Red Skull?
From Captain America. Red Skull.
Red face guy.
Yeah. I did not know that was not him. I didn't know that was Hugo Weaving. They said it was.
That actor from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, they said they just got somebody to imitate him.
Apparently, he does very good impressions.
He did, because I didn't know.
He's got actually some YouTube videos of him doing a bunch of like micro impressions, and they're all like dead on.
It worked. Yeah. He got by me.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Of course, with all that face paint and special effects, what does it really matter?
I mean, you pretty much molded it into anything you wanted to. So, but
and I always knew Red Skull was alive somewhere.
Yeah,
because at the end, he didn't disintegrate. He got zapped up.
Yeah,
didn't he? Yeah. He went towards. He went up.
Did he go up? I can't remember if he went. It's been so long since I've seen the first Captain America. I can't remember if he went up or if he just kind of just burst into light or something.
I could have swore it looked like it looked as if he went to some portal or something. So I kind of was expecting him to show up somewhere.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
They probably would have had him do it sooner if the other guy, Hugo Weaving, wasn't so anti-making another movie.
Yeah. He pretty much said he was done with it, too.
But, I mean, like everybody else has said, Spider-Man's not dead.
Obviously.
Black Panther's not dead.
Yeah. I don't know Vision.
Who cares?
I like Vision. I mean,
do you really?
I don't. I'm not saying I would miss him if he was gone, but I like him. I mean,
I like the actor.
Well, Paul
the character, I just don't care. They have, and like me and Paige said, he was super powerful in Age of Ultron, but in this movie, he couldn't hardly defend himself.
That's how they always are. They're always super powerful, and they're when they first come out, and then they're not as powerful.
I want them to maintain their power. That's like the Flash. The Flash will be okay, he's almost is it almost as
they can't all be all powerful
as the speed of light.
If they were all powerful all the time,
some rando mug will just punch him in the face when he's not. He's the Flash. How do you not do that? How can you go faster than the speed of light one episode, but get sucker punched by somebody the next episode?
I don't got me.
That makes no sense.
It's good for the story, I suppose.
I guess it is. If he was super powerful, I guess it'd be boring.
I mean, Thor all of a sudden is way overpowered now. So
Thor's awesome.
Thor is awesome.
Ever since Ragnarok, he's been awesome.
Ever since they went a completely different direction with the character and killed off everything.
If they mix Thor and the Guardians for the next Guardians movie, that'd be so good.
Can you imagine him and Drax playing off each other? The whole movie. I rewatched Guardians 2 just a few days ago, and it's just as good.
It's so good. I think the Guardians are my favorite of all the Marvel movies. And
I would actually probably agree with that.
I think they have the most, well, obviously, I like humor, but they have the most heart in them as well. Like the last one when the blue guy died.
Oh, Yondu.
Yondu.
I won't lie. I watched that by myself. I was crying very heavily, even though I'd already seen the movie. I don't know why.
It was poignant.
It struck some strings in my heart.
When they started lighting those fireworks and all the ships were there, I was like, it got me. It got me good. So, all the rest of them that faded away, I mean, practically all the Guardians were gone except Rocket.
Rocket's the only one left.
Oh, did you see what they translated?
Dad?
Yeah.
That was sad. And Groot's probably not going to come back.
What?
He won't be the same Groot.
Be another Groot?
Why not? I don't know. He probably will be the same one.
I hope it's the same one.
We can't know for sure.
You've killed him once already.
Yeah. Well, they killed him twice. They've killed him twice already now.
I thought this twig, before I read the whole thing, I thought this was like Groot.
Yeah, no, different Groot.
That's a different Groot.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. They killed a teenager in this movie. 2 of them. Peter Parker and Groot. That's sad.
Teen deaths. A little bit more heavy.
But then when I read it, he said Dad to Rocket. It almost made me cry. And I was just reading a tweet from the director.
I won't say I almost cried on that one, but it was sad. Okay, so we got almost all the Guardians except for Rocket. We got...
And even Gamora, without Gamora and Peter Quill, I mean, they're like the heart of the Guardians. I don't see the Guardians working.
I don't think...
But I know she's fixing to do like 5 Avatar movies, so I don't know what she's up to.
I don't think Gamora's permadeath.
I hope not.
I think she's trapped in the Soul Stone.
No, I don't know.
Like it showed at the end there with Thanos when he snapped his fingers.
Right. Well, that's what we were saying. Where was he at?
He was inside the Soul Stone. That's why it was all orange.
I didn't read the article, but I saw somewhere about the directors debunking the Soul Stone theory.
Really? I thought I saw something where they said it was the Soul Stone.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't read right. It doesn't matter.
Who knows for sure?
Who knows? Are they directing I guess did they make these 2 movies in conjunction, like one right after the other? Kind of like Peter Jackson did Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, because they already started filming before this movie came out. Because remember, there's been those still images of them on the streets of New York, like from the first Avengers.
That's right. So there's going to be some time travel. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they can just time travel back, fix everything.
Yeah. They're not introducing Adam Warlock until Guardians 3, probably. So
what concerns me...
You won't be a part of that.
...is that they're going to simply replace all the people that died with the original cast. So, like, the original cast is going to bring back these people, but then Iron Man and Captain America are going to pay the price.
Life for a life.
I mean, not half the universe for half the universe.
We don't trade lives.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But they're going to trade lives.
Somebody's death has to be permanent, or else there's no...
Well, it's got to be. It's got to be cap at least.
Least. What's the term I'm looking for?
Oh, no
risk?
Like risk.
Cost.
Stakes.
There's no... Stake. There's no stakes.
Yeah.
Someone's going to have to die permanently, or there's no stakes. Loki... Like, I thought I cared more for Loki, but... I don't
know if Loki's dead for real, though.
He's a fan favorite, but...
Even if...
He's done. I mean, I think he's
even
done.
If he was dead there, that might have been an illusion again.
Oh, I don't know.
How many times has he done that?
What are we to believe? I don't know.
Darn Russo brothers.
Oh, well. I guess we'll find out in a year.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I don't care that Scarlet Witch is gone.
She's not gone.
She disappeared.
She did?
Yeah.
I don't remember her.
Yeah, she disappeared.
Oh. Meh.
Exactly.
I don't care. That's what her and Vision, I just could care less.
Just get rid of that whole relationship. Just act like it never happened.
Bye. Yeah, but it was a good movie. I loved it.
It was awesome.
We'll have to wait a year and see what the whole thing turns out to be.
At least it's only a year.
That's true. We'll have to wait.
I don't know if I could do
2-3 years.
Of course I could, but
you will wait. You're going to wait.
It's like Star Wars. We've got another year and a half.
Okay. Speaking of Star Wars, how do you anticipate the Solo movie doing?
I think it's going to do good.
Duh. They've all done good.
That's what I'm saying.
How good?
I think it's going to do better than Rogue One.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Rogue One, a story that nobody really cared about.
I really don't care
except
about this
it was
one.
Star Wars. But it's Han Solo. You don't care about the actor. You don't know him. But it's Han Solo.
Well, no, it's not that it's Han Solo. It's
Who
Star Wars.
doesn't love Star Wars?
I'm going to watch it because it's Star Wars. But I'm saying I didn't care for Rogue One. I didn't care to watch Rogue One, but I did. And it was okay.
Did you like it?
It was okay.
Did you like it as soon as you were done with it?
Yeah, it was good when it ended. But that was mainly because they just ended it with Darth Vader. Mm-hmm. And I think that was like, I don't know, that just lit something in my head.
The Darth Vader scene just got you all excited.
You know how many times I've watched Rogue One since it came out?
0.
0 times. You know how many times I watched that? Do you know how many times I watched that Darth Vader hallway scene?
15.
Many times.
You know how many times I've watched Rogue One?
Once.
Since it came out.
Twice.
You watched 1.5.
You couldn't get through the second time.
I could not.
Okay. I remember you said you were watching
I tried watching it on Netflix. It was on Netflix. Oh, yeah. I started watching. I was like, oh.
This sucks. Yeah.
Only thing I like, K2SO and Darth Vader.
Yeah. And I think that's why.
Are they going to have Darth Vader in Solo? Question.
I hope so.
They ought to.
That'll make it really good. I think the only reason this one's going to do better is because it is characters that we're familiar with, and we know they're not all going to die at the end.
But he would have to do something away from Han Solo, because Han Solo had no interaction with him.
Oh, Vader.
That we knew of in episode 4 that I can remember. I don't remember him mentioning. But wasn't Han part of the Empire? Like he
was.
He had the suit, right?
He was in the training, I think. He was training at the Imperial Academy.
Okay.
I think he dropped out.
So I wonder if they're going to get into that in this movie, because they say if this movie is successful, they're going to make more.
Yeah. But I think I just read somewhere where Ron Howard said that Solo 2 and 3 are not set in stone yet. So
no, I have to see if this one's a hit.
But what would they even
already
do?
Apparently is tracking better than Black Panther.
Yeah,
which if it does, that's going to be
a hit. I don't know why they're even saying that.
But Black Panther made like $200 million. It's opening weekend. That's like Star Wars Force Awakens numbers. Rogue One did what? 150?
I don't know.
Box Office Mojo game.
There you go. I don't know what Rogue One did. I don't think I even remember.
I'm going to say 150. What do you say?
Opening weekend?
Opening weekend for Rogue One.
I'm going to say 125.
Rogue One. Jane Erso. Jen Erso. Opening weekend, 155.
Oh. I'm sure you've seen that somewhere.
Yes, I have.
You live on Box Office Mojo.
It made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
All these movies make $1 billion now.
$1 billion.
It's when you get to $2 billion that's what's really impressive.
It's like Star Wars. Yeah, $1 billion. Oh, is that all you made? Production budget $200 million.
So they made back almost production value in the first weekend, right?
Pretty much.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's they did good.
I want to see if Solo is in here as far as the production, but it is. But apparently. It's a Mario Van Peebles movie.
It's what?
Solo, a Mario Van Peebles movie.
Mario Van Peebles? What is that?
From release date, August 23rd, 1996. Have you ever heard of Mario Van Peebles?
No, that's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? What is that?
He's an old actor. Well, I say old. A my generation actor, Mario Van Peebles. There's the picture.
Whoa.
Solo. It's a guy hiding behind a fern with a gun in his hand.
I think I've seen this guy, but I don't know him. It's a fern.
He was like a B actor action movie guy.
That's the most B action movie cover I've ever seen. So
okay, so that's not the Solo I'm looking for.
Mario Man, the Solo you're looking for.
Wow, Solo, a Star Wars movie. There it is.
Star Wars story. Yeah.
Okay, so they don't have their production budget mentioned.
They probably can't do it since they're still advertising, right?
I guess, yeah. I mean, they're still advertising, so they're still adding on to it.
Money.
They have the director split between Ron Howard and Lord Miller.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad. I wish Lord Miller could have done the movie.
But they said it was just it was too comical, right? Isn't that what they said?
Well, yeah, because they're like improv type guys.
Yeah.
Just like...
What movie did they do that was... Oh,
the
21 Jump Street.
And the Lego movie. That was the...
You talking about the Batman Lego movie?
I thought they did the Lego movie.
What?
The original.
Oh, well, I didn't care for the Lego movie, so I don't really...
But yeah, they did the Lego movie. And Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. All hits.
I mean,
all
why
funny,
would you get the director of the Lego movie?
They're funny guys. That was a big hit.
And Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs to do Han Solo.
Those were big hits.
But it's a totally different genre.
It is. The Lego movie production budget, how much? Okay, you won't know.
Wait,
go ahead and guess.
Wait, for Legos?
Lego movie. According to Box Office Mojo.
It's just a ton of CGI and cartoon. C2.
Is it CGI or?
Not CGI. It's.
That stop motion. Stop motion, isn't it? Or is it CGI?
No. It can't be stop motion. That would take forever.
Lego.
All those pieces? It would take like 10 years to make.
Okay, well, what do you think?
225.
No, you're way over.
Oh, okay. I figured that. 75.
60.
Okay. I was going to go 75 first, but then I was like,
but it made 469 worldwide.
So
257 domestic. So it was a big hit.
400 million.
A big hit for just the Legos. But yeah, they get these comedy guys and bring them into Solo, and they're like, oh, wait.
You guys are making this a comedy.
But this is the only thing that concerns me, and I just saw it, and it just brought out the concern once again. They had to remember them saying that they didn't like the what is the main? Who was Han Solo? What's that guy's name? I can never remember his name.
And now you're asking me, and I'm not going to remember.
Oh my goodness!
Aldrich? Heinrich?
Here we go. I'll get
Alden?
to it.
Aldrich? Oh my God! Why can't I remember when you ask me a question?
I'll get to it at some point, or maybe not. Okay, Ansel. Is it Ansel something?
Oh my!
Is it bad we don't know his name?
It's a hard name to remember.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, whoever the main guy. Remember them saying they had to get like
acting coach?
An acting coach.
Yeah,
that doesn't bode well to me.
Well, they also said that he was never meant to do a Han Solo impression. So, if you're not meant to do a Han Solo impression, and then you also have to have an acting coach,
well, he's British.
I don't
know what that has to do with anything.
I don't either. Well, for one, he's British.
He has to speak with an American accent.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Ehrenreich.
I don't think I've actually ever heard anybody say his name.
I don't know either.
Besides us. And I'm pretty sure we're mispronouncing.
They just call him Al. Is it A-L?
A-L-D-E-N.
Okay, Al.
And then his last name is E-H-R-E-N.
Mr. Al. Mr. Solo.
Ehrenreich.
What's going to make that movie good, I hope, is the connection between him and Chewie. I hope they got good chemistry there.
And Lando.
I mean, it's a Solo movie. It's about Han Solo. If him and Chewie's chemistry is not good, you might as well just throw it in the garbage. I mean, that's the whole crux of everything is Han and Chewie.
From what we've seen in the trailers, it looks okay.
I mean, Donald Glover, Lando Calrissian is going to be cool. He's got to be. It's Donald Glover. He's awesome. Lando is cool. You just smirked when I said Donald Glover was awesome.
He is kind of, but I mean,
how dare you?
From what I've seen of him in the trailers as Lando, I can't connect them.
Did you watch SNL?
No,
he was on SNL. It's pretty good.
As Lando or what?
He did a skit as Lando. Yeah.
Was it okay?
It was funny. He is funny. He is good.
Yeah, he
can do anything.
Yeah.
Did you watch Community?
Love Community. It's one of my favorite shows.
Of course, he didn't really play a Lando smooth guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. But when I watch the trailers and I see him as Lando in any of his scenes, I can't connect the two. I can't make like, oh, that's Lando.
Well, this is the problem. They're basically close to the age that Han was in the original movie.
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
77.
Han was about 40 in the original movie. I think he may have been like 38, 39. Han was pretty old in the original movie. He's in his late 30s, I think.
Yeah.
I know Han was 40. Harrison Ford was 40 in the original Indiana Jones. Because that's how I make myself feel better about my age. Because I'm like, oh, he was so young in the original Indiana Jones. He was 40.
He's 75 years old now.
He's 75. So subtract.
So 2018.
77. That was exactly
77.
my age. 41 years. Subtract 41.
75 minus 41 is 34.
He was 34. Yeah. That Alden guy, I think, is in his 20s. So there might be a 5 to 10 year difference between Star Wars and whenever these events are supposed to take place. But not that much difference in appearance.
Yeah.
Because Harrison Ford was very young looking in the first one. But anyway.
I don't know. It's gonna
so
be awesome.
Han and Chewie, if they click, it's going to be amazing. Emilia Clarke, I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know what she's like. I watched Terminator Genesis. That didn't fill me with much anticipation. Donald Glover, I love. I love Donald Glover.
Pretty sure Emilia Clarke's just a pretty face to throw in there.
Well, I mean, she's in like the biggest TV show of all time.
Has her character been in any of the Star Wars movies?
I don't even know the name of her character.
Well, then she ain't going.
Maybe she's in a comic book. I don't know.
She ain't important.
Okay. All right. Well, we've done almost 30 minutes just on this stuff. But I'm going to get to the main thing I was going to invite you over tonight. So Sade had to work tonight.
Yes.
So I brought DJ in on a emergency disagreeable nerd. I'm glad you were able to make it. I found a list, a weird random list. You know what I searched?
What?
Oh, now my screen's froze. I searched, what did I search? I don't even know what I searched.
Oh, Lord.
But this is on ranker.com.
RANCOR?
No, Ranker. Not Ranker. Star Wars appropriate. This is Ranker. Like as in you rank things.
You rank things, yes.
Under, I think I looked up something like nerd. I don't even know.
Something nerdy. You Google something nerdy.
Like nerd things, like nerdy topics of discussion. That's what I discuss. This is under ranker.com.
You were looking for subjects for...
I don't know if this is like a... they got quite a bit of things on here and quite a few votes. But this is the best geek and nerd hobbies, geek tested, nerd approved, with 26,000 votes. Oh, there goes my computer, whatever that is. All right. So, these are things that are associated with nerd hobbies.
Okay. Am I supposed to guess these?
I'm going to, I'm going to give you, we're going to do the top 10.
Okay.
Since we're already at 26 minutes here. And see if you disagree or participate or are interested in these things.
Okay.
Considering yourself a nerd.
More nerdy than me.
DJ is a nerd. You're definitely a Star Wars nerd. Definitely a video game nerd. You video game way more than I do.
Video games, Marvel, DC.
I'm a board gamer. You're a video gamer.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Star Wars, Marvel. Yeah, you like. You're the guy that says you haven't seen a movie you don't like. You said that.
Well, no, I'm sure I have.
No, you did. It's on record. It's on this podcast.
Avatar.
Huh?
Avatar.
What?
I don't like it.
Why don't you like Avatar?
Because it's crap. It's a crap movie. It's boring. It's boring. It's a crap movie.
No way. You're just dropping
it's
this
just
on
big
me.
and flashy. It's nothing else.
Wait. You're just dropping this on me. I gotta. Wait, what?
It's a big pile of crap.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
It is.
No. It's the number one movie of all time. Not for no reason.
It was big when it came
3D.
out.
It was
big
3D.
when it came out, Gabi.
Yes.
You said it yourself. Does it have any staying power?
No.
No. Because it's crap. No one cares about it. No one cares about that.
Still enjoy. I would watch that movie and enjoy it today.
I couldn't enjoy it the second time.
I don't like Sam Worthington. He's kind of blah to me. But all the other characters I enjoyed.
The
cinematography I enjoyed.
Acting in that movie was terrible. It was B movie acting from everybody in it. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
False.
And you'll see that whenever he comes out with parts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah. Tell me when 2 comes out. Did any of the actors in that movie get an Oscar for their performance?
No.
Because it sucked.
Did any of the Avengers?
Yes.
No. No.
They still got better acting in that movie.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen Avatar, but it was a good movie.
Rewatch it.
Have you rewatched it?
No, I can't.
It's a good movie.
I fell asleep in it the second time.
It is. You're this person that hates on something after it's a smash hit, and then there's a backlash against it.
You are the one that put me on this path. You said you're the one that doesn't like. You don't like any. No, you don't hate any movies or anything. I told you one movie, and now you're saying you're wrong. Well, shut up.
You chose poorly.
Give me this.
You
list.
chose literally the number one movie of all time.
That's just because it's no.
$2 billion, almost $3 billion. People watched it, rewatched it, and rewatched it, and rewatched it. Mm-hmm. It can't be that terrible.
It is.
There's way terrible, more terrible movies out there.
Yes, I know there are. What? But I still hate Avatar.
Well, I disagree.
I know.
That's
the topic of the show.
okay.
We can disagree.
Okay, whatever. We'll discuss that when the sequels come out.
Oh, I can't wait.
The number 10 ranked geeky hobby, according to ranker.com, is cosplay.
Well, I haven't participated in that at all.
Would you ever cosplay? Would you
if
cosplay?
I had money, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. You either
look really good or you look like crap.
You have to have the time and the money to make the cosplay.
Yeah, and
would you call it cosplay? The costume?
Yeah, because costume play. I don't even have time to go to the freaking
cons, so
I'm definitely not gonna have time to cosplay.
Me and Sade and my sister-in-law made the last one. It was good, still good. Cosplay. So I would, if I had the.
I know it's an important part of a lot of people's life, like they do it all the time. But I haven't ever done it. I probably never will.
If I wasn't a large man and I could do things easily in my size, I would do it. But nobody's seen a 350-pound Doctor Who, so I'm not going to make the outfit for it.
Hey.
When I get skinny, I will.
Not every person that cosplays is character accurate. I've seen many.
I don't want to be that guy, though. I want to look good.
You don't want to dress up like Sailor Moon?
No. No, thank you. Okay. Number 9, something near and dear to Bubba's heart.
Bubba's heart?
Bubba of Board Game Snobs.
Something near and dear to Bubba's heart.
Okay.
I don't know. What
Programming.
Oh, what? What?
Apparently that's a hobby of nerds and geeks.
A hobby?
According to ranker.com.
The only person I've ever seen that be a hobby of is Bubba.
Whatever that is, I don't know. It's just on here. Programming. Number 9. Okay, number 8, according to ranker.com, binge watching TV shows.
If I had the time, I would.
You've never binge watched anything? I have.
Well, what do we consider binge watching? Like an entire season in a day, or what are you talking about?
No, I mean, if you can, but I would say get it over in a couple days.
A whole season in a couple days, or a whole series? Because that's a lot of watching.
Season. Let's say season.
Even a season in a couple days. What's the average season like?
I binge watched BSG.
How many episodes a season are there, though?
There was about 20-something an episode because it was on Sci-Fi.
Oh, my God. In a couple days?
I don't think the first season was that many, but they had like 80-something episodes.
I don't think my wife would allow me to binge watch anything.
I tore through BSG in the course of about, it was a few weeks. It wasn't long.
I mean,
and that was old school Netflix, like ordering the CDs to come to me.
Yeah. A binge watching for me would just have to be watching that show, maybe a couple, 3 episodes at a time until it's over, like only watching that pretty much. That's about the extent of the binging I've been able to do. I mean,
You binge watched Stranger Things.
Yeah, but there's only
Didn't you?
6 episodes or something?
No.
Or 9 episodes, right?
8.
8, yeah.
Well,
I didn't
from one
them.
season to the next, it changed. I think it was 8 and then 7.
Okay. Well, 8 episodes isn't really...
8 hours. You can do that in a day.
Like I said, it was only 2 or 3 at a time, though. I never watched them all.
I would say 2 or 3 is binging for normal people.
Well, yeah, Stranger
Now, I
Things is
have
short.
watched, like, certain... okay, this is a weird one to binge, but I've watched probably 4 episodes of Longmire at a time.
Longmire? Wow. That good, huh?
No. It's not the... it's a good show, but it's not something that typically nerds or geeks would binge watch.
Yeah, I was about to say the only shows I've binge watched were not nerd shows at all. It was like The Office.
There you go.
And King of Queens.
I appreciate King of Queens for what it was.
It's still funny.
My wife can binge watch Seinfeld all day.
I can binge watch Seinfeld.
She can watch. We have seen every episode of Seinfeld at least. I'm not joking. Every episode we've seen at least 3 times. We can quote Seinfeld. My wife can quote Seinfeld, and she doesn't quote anything, TV or movies.
We've probably seen every episode of King of Queens. Myself, probably 4 times. Or if not
King
more.
of Queens is good.
And that's 9 seasons.
That's back when I really liked Kevin James. Before he became a Sandler crony.
Oh, God, yeah. He was good. But, yeah, binge watching, that's about the extent of it. I've only got a few hours every night to watch something, and it's usually not spent watching stuff that I want to.
Stranger Things, we try to make it like a once-a-week deal.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
I'd like to stretch it out. Or watching Lost in Space once a week. And
Is it getting any better?
It is. It's getting better. We haven't watched anything lately. We're stuck on episode 5, but I don't know. It kind of comes. It's my binge watching has ebbs and flows. We'll like stack up on a few shows, and it's not all Netflix. Like I like all these shows. Pretty much, you can just wait till they stack up a couple of episodes, 2 or 3 episodes, and then I'll watch 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Riverdale, The Flash, CW. Those are all CW shows, I think.
Yeah. Only thing I watch really is that's on like right now. The only thing I watch.
You've been watching Legion season 2?
I haven't even finished season 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We watched season 1. I haven't seen season 2. Timeless season 2 is on. I loved the first season.
I haven't watched any of it.
I haven't watched any of the second season.
Only shows I haven't watched really are Archer and it's just offhand like Forged in Fire. I mean, Forged in Fire. It's History Channel.
Come again?
You know what I'm talking about?
Fortuna?
Forged. Like you hammer and forge. Forged in Fire.
In a fire.
Forged
Never heard
in
of
Fire.
it.
It's
Forged
a game
in Fire.
show pretty much, but not really. It's on history. They're like 3 judges.
Never heard of it.
Everybody goes into a forge and they make weapons, swords, knives, and then like it starts with 4 people and it gets down to 1, and they win like $10,000. It's really good. It's interesting to watch.
Never heard of it.
They make all kinds of cool weapons, swords and axes and.
All right, number 7, Ranker.com, Nerd and Geek Hobbies.
These first 3 have been kind of binge watching.
The first 3: cosplay, programming, binge watching, electronics, and robotics.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I don't do.
I wouldn't even know how you get into that.
Electronics. I mean, hooking up my podcast. That might be about it.
Yeah, rewiring on my home theater system.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Number 6, something I do not do: trading card games. No interest. Too much time. Too much money.
Yeah, way too much money.
I do enough of that with
Board games.
one that's higher up. Number 5. This is interesting. Pen and paper role-playing games.
So like Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Pen and paper? That's a kind of a specific thing.
It's pen and paper RPG, but that's it. Yeah, you roll, you write stuff down.
Speaking of...
You roll, you write stuff down.
I'm going to strangle Jerry next time.
Why?
If we don't play that
Star Wars
game.
Destiny. No, Star Wars Destiny is the dice game. What's the name of that game? Age of Rebellion or something? The RPG.
Yeah.
Star Wars RPG.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of it is. It's been so long
I
since
think
we
it's called
played
Age
it.
of Rebellion. We played it once.
Greatest
DJ loved
time
it.
of my life. And then never again.
No, we're done.
But you know how many times we've played The Godfather?
No, because it's awesome.
It is good. It was on Game Informer's like top 10.
Oh,
board
really?
game. Yeah, board games.
See, Game Informer. I don't know what that is.
It's a magazine. It talks about games, video games mostly, but
Video games.
they
and
talk about board games every now and then.
board games.
That was on there. Photosynthesis was on there.
Both legit. I approve.
Thought I
From last year, those are last year games. Probably had like Blood Rage.
It was like 4 magazines ago, 4 months ago.
Yeah.
So it might have been like December. But yeah, it was
end of the year stuff.
There was a few on there, I thought, or a couple. I can't remember.
He keeps saying he's got it all down, and like we just need to do it, but we never
brings
do
it.
He never brings it. Well, it's hard to coordinate all of our schedules together.
Yeah. Well,
last time,
make sure whenever I'm coming that he brings it.
I'll try. I'll remind him next time.
Make sure Bubba's here because we need these characters.
We need the more characters, the better. Number 4. Okay, so number 5 was pen and paper RPGs. Number 4. This one's kind of general for a nerd and geek hobby. It says fiction books.
So just reading?
Just reading.
Reading
fiction. Not even like sci-fi or fantasy. Just fiction.
Who reads nonfiction?
My wife.
She's the least nerd person I've ever seen. So
if it's sense. On Lifetime or True TV or Discovery or TLC, she's all about it.
I mean, I'll watch some First 48.
She would be into some nonfiction.
But yeah, no.
But no, fiction books. That's a nerd and geek hobby according to Ranker.com. And it ranks at number 4. So reading, yeah. I would say reading's probably pretty high.
I don't know if I've ever read a freaking nonfiction book.
I have never in my life read a nonfiction book.
What would be the joy in that?
It's a true story. What are you going to read? Now, unless it happens to be some true story that's a movie or something now, I don't think I've read it.
I don't even know.
Or they made me read it in school. I don't know. Everything I read is either based in time travel, flying through space, or fighting aliens. That's what I read.
Yeah, the majority of my reading in my entire life has probably been Star Wars.
I can't remember anything I've ever read nonfiction. I don't think I've ever read a true story book.
Yeah, I mean, I've read a lot of books besides Star Wars, but Star Wars is the majority.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3. Now we get the top 3 are all pretty legit.
Okay.
Comic books.
Yeah. If I had the money,
the time and money, and somewhere to buy them, and know how to keep them straight. Well, like now you can go on DC. I think DC and Marvel both have apps that you can pay like $10 a month to.
Oh, for digital comics,
and you get pretty much unlimited comics.
Yeah.
Not up to not now, but all their back catalog. Yeah. Up to like a certain amount of months.
How would you read a digital comic? Would you have to keep like zooming in on every?
They got them where you can go from cell to cell. Like I know on that Comixology.
Yeah.
If you tap it, it'll just go to the next cell. Then tap it, go to the next cell.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I don't really like it. I don't like it like that. I like to see the whole page. I don't really care for digital comics. I like the real comic in my hand.
I like the real comic in my hand too.
Myself.
But I understand the reason for that because sometimes when you are looking at the whole page, it gets kind of confusing.
Yeah.
It gets kind of overwhelming because you're trying to like not look at what's happening down below, but sometimes it's like the whole page. So
yeah,
I mean, I could see the appeal in that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd do it, but I've got enough $10 a month here, $10 a month there, Netflix, Hulu.
Everything has a subscription now.
Okay, number 2, your ballpark.
Video games.
Video games.
Video games is like a book, but better.
For example, the Tomb Raider movie.
Much better as a video game.
Much better as a video game. The video game, probably one of my favorite video games of all time.
Did you ever play the second one?
I never played the second one.
Second one was good too. I'm ready for the third one.
I've seen the advertisements on it on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's strange. I've only seen the advertisements on Instagram. That's the only place I've seen them.
But yeah, I'm ready for that.
But the Tomb Raider, the reboot video game, it just blew my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know if that was like my first Xbox One game. Or that was a 360 game, wasn't it?
360, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was good.
It was that very story-driven.
The survival aspect of it was pretty cool.
Good effects, some good puzzles in it. My favorite. So I like video games, but I'm pretty much...
But every video game you play, most of the time you just play shooters. You play like Call of Duty or something.
I used to back in the day.
Yeah. Well, I guess you play Madden now.
I'm more of a sports guy these days. Actually, I'm not... I don't play video games hardly anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying when you do, you play Madden with Bubba or Stanley or something.
Right. Yeah.
I play I like campaign games. I love
Yeah,
campaigns.
you like the RPG campaign game.
RPGs, man, they're just awesome.
Yeah.
I still play Skyrim.
They're too long and they're just too much for
But
me.
I love that though. I hate something that ends so quickly.
I like some of my favorite third persons are the Batman games, the Arkhams.
Oh, those are good.
I like those, but
Those were good.
I
they came out with
prefer
the
a more linear path. I don't like these open world things.
Yeah. They came out with the remaster of that, right?
No,
Arkham City.
no, I'm not into the video games.
Okay. Well,
I
I'm
used to
saying.
be.
Well, yeah, video games is legit. That's a real good number 2. So what's number 1? Board games?
Number one you're looking at.
Board games.
Number
Weird.
one is board games.
Weird.
It
I
is
never
weird.
in my life would have thought that board games would have been a number 1 on a nerd list.
I wouldn't have either, and quite frankly, the ones they have listed in the short or like old school says chess, go, shogi. I don't even know what that is. Checkers.
Checkers.
But I think others that have been voting for this must know the board games as I do. Where I started off with Settlers of Catan, meeting that game, playing that game. Hello.
beat that game.
Hello, Settlers. My brother-in-law introduced me to that game, and it's just been a wormhole ever since. I dove into it. YouTube videos, podcasts, and now I've got about 80-something different board games.
But I also did not know that there was board games like this.
Me neither.
Board games, whenever I thought of board games, I thought of Monopoly, something like
Right.
that.
That's most people.
Or if I did think of anything else like this, it was like one of those big box games, like just crazy RPG type things. When I played Settlers of Catan, I was like looking it up, and I don't even really remember how mine started. I think I looked it up on YouTube. Maybe I was looking up some strategy or something, and then I come across this video. And I think it was Dice Tower. They're like one of the old reviewers. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we've got all these other games." I was like, "Huh?" So then I just once you find it and you find that opening, the gateway, it's just a whole different world. Well, you've got quite the collection here.
Oh yeah, and I try to play almost every weekend. Me and Jerry, Board Game Snobs. Little shout out to Jerry. And me and Deej play. Deej gets in on our games every now and then. Not as much as me and Jerry do, but Deej is legit. You're a legit player. Jerry loves playing with you. I don't know why.
It's me.
Makes me angry. He trashes me. He loves you.
That's not true. He loves playing with you. Otherwise, he wouldn't come over here and play with you.
That's because he beats me all the time.
I'm a threat.
But that's it.
You won what game did we play Sunday? Or Saturday, I mean.
That bidding game.
Bidding game. We played Barony.
Imperial 2030.
Did you win Barony?
He won Barony. I almost had him. I finished first, but he actually had the more points at the end.
We played more than those two, didn't we?
Barony, Imperial 2030.
You won that one?
I won Imperial 2030.
Yeah.
And then he won
We won We played Whitechapel.
Whitechapel. We caught him at Whitechapel.
Well, Enrique blocked him on accident.
Enrique blocked him at Whitechapel. Yeah,
That was very fortunate. If he hadn't done that, he would have won.
So that's it. That's the Nerdy Hobbies according to Ranker.com, which is voted on by quite a few people.
It's an interesting list.
I think it's a fairly good reading, video games, board games. It goes into some others, which the further you go down, the farther away from actual nerdy and geeky things you get.
Yeah.
For instance,
I say that list is probably pretty legit though, because it definitely below like the first 5, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know.
Like number 20 is cartoons. I don't know what that would mean.
Cartoons.
Like
mean anime?
Just watching them.
Does that mean like anime or something?
I don't know. It just says cartoons. They don't really have like stories to go along with them.
It must mean like Dragon Ball Z type thing or something.
22, laser tag. 26, making lists. Apparently that's nerdy and geeky.
That sounds like you. The cartoons, I think that kind of makes sense. A lot of people like watch One Piece, Naruto.
31, Wikipedia. That's just nerdy.
What? You just scroll Wikipedia?
I guess so. 37, quizzing. Dinosaurs, number 40.
What is this? What?
I don't know.
Dinosaurs?
Okay, let me get you real quick. I'm going to go to the
A lot
bottom.
of paleontologists out there?
Let's go to the bottom. Number 86, ground hopping. And they don't even have a picture. I have no idea what that is.
Ground hopping?
Ground hopping.
It sounds stupid.
I don't know what it is.
That's why it's
number
86.
85, dating. So pretty much they just number 84, partying. 83, bodybuilding. 82, brewing.
Bodybuilding is on a nerd list?
Well, they're in the 80s.
This is just a list of things people do now.
Exactly. Number
Walking.
77, religion.
What is this?
Yeah, it kind of gets desperate for things the further down it goes.
Eating food?
Yeah,
Sleeping?
pretty much.
That's funny.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's enough time today. I appreciate you coming on here, Tage.
Oh, yeah. We covered a lot.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this Disagreeable Nerd. Sade should be back next time for her. She had to work late tonight. She couldn't be on tonight. So maybe we'll have a full squad next time. Don't forget to listen to us on any podcast player, Podbean, Google, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, Overcast, whatever. But if you can, rate and review us. We'd appreciate that. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about us. We'd appreciate that. Instagram, Twitter, we're on all the stuff. If you have questions, comments, something you want us to talk about, drop us a line. Appreciate it very much. Until next time, we'll see you later. I'm Gavi.
This is Deej.
We'll talk to you later.